Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of Travel with the Dans, my disembarkation day in Hamburg on Cunard's Queen Victoria. Come with me as I'll have a final meal on board before saying farewell to this beautiful ship, making my way into the port city of Hamburg and seeing everything that is on offer to explore. I'll use a complimentary shuttle bus provided by Cunard to take in all of the sights of this lovely city before then heading back to the water to take a 2-hour river cruise. Come with me, it's going to be a good one, before I'll say farewell to Hamburg and jump on a local train back to the airport and make my journey to join KLM on my flight through to Amsterdam. If you're ready, we're ready, join us for the journey. It's Travel with the Dans.
Oh, good morning everybody, welcome to very, very cold Hamburg. Officer of the watch has been on and said it feels like -7 outside. It's white over, so I think it's going to be a beautiful Christmassy feel and setting. 7:45, I need to be out the cabin at 8:30. I've got to go and have breakfast and pick up my photos. So that leaves me 45 minutes to pack up the cabin, or stateroom, because of Cunard, just remember.
It was time for me to pack my suitcase and I was travelling with my small Travel with the Dans suitcase as I was only travelling with hand luggage on my flights with KLM and Air France. This is a good opportunity to mention you can support our channel on Patreon and Coffee. You can buy us a coffee, the links are below, and make sure you're subscribed not to miss out on our fresh weekly content.
That's packing done, apart from I've got just pyjamas in, but I'll do that in a sec. I realised that when I thought I'm missing something here, but packing done. Yesterday breakfast in bed I just kept some cereal and I've still got a little bit of the blanks, not blankety blank to blanks, so another mini champagne breakfast. But yeah, shower, so I should be done I think for about 8:15 out the cabin, which was the plan. Get to breakfast for 8:30, pick up the photos, so far so good.
Night before departure, you'll be issued luggage labels to attach to your main cases. Cases should be outside of your room by 11 PM unless you're doing fast disembarkation. All information is provided on a letter. Pause to take a look.
Just having my mini champagne breakfast, just some Auburn with some almond milk, which I requested. It wasn't on the list, but very kindly had it. Cheers everybody, and here is to a great day in Hamburg. My reflections on this cruise, it's been perfect. I really do think that Cunard's White Star service is a gold star service. It's just, everything's great, can't beat it. So the room's packed up, just drinking the last of my wine, time to head to breakfast and say goodbye to the cabin.
I opted to dine in the Britannia main dining restaurant. Pause to take a look at the menus that was on offer on this morning's breakfast service. Sadly, service would be really slow this morning.
Breakfast very slow this morning, 40 minutes, I'm meant to be getting off in 2 minutes. No breakfast, 2 coffees, I'm still waiting for some water. Not good.
Finally, my breakfast arrived and it was worth the wait.
I finally got breakfast. Chili omelette, it's gorgeous, full of flavour, lots of spice, seasoned very well, worth the wait. 42 minutes since I've sat down. Ain't great, but worth the wait. Finally got on water. Good. Just a little bit late leaving, so I hope I don't get in trouble. But not my fault, I guess. But good breakfast, very impressed. And that's it. As quick as you get on, you get on.
And I walked my way down the gangway, glancing upon this beautiful vessel that had been my home for 2 nights. A beautiful cruise, beautiful crew, beautiful ship.
Hi everybody, so just on the free shuttle into the town hall.
I was really pleasantly surprised that it was an included shuttle into the city centre. Other cruise lines would have charged for this and I already made plans to make my way using the river, but as it was for free, I took the bus. So just arrived here on the free included shuttle, just there behind me. It has been absolutely amazing. I highly recommend Cunard. It's great value for money. There might be a bit more than other cruise lines, but at the end of the day you pay for what you get what you pay for, and it's worth it. Why have inferior quality and think that it's okay? You know, breakfast this morning was a little bit slow, but it was worth the wait because it's just full of flavour. I haven't had to serve myself at a buffet like on Ambassador, and I've had great fresh coffee, great quality food, and even though it was a little bit slow, it was good service. The room has been fantastic. Every meal I've had has been great. Entertainment has been just unreal. It's just faultless. I had a drinks package which was $171 or £135. I definitely got value for money out my drinks package. If you think a cappuccino is $5, so if you drink your teas, coffees, you're going to get your value for money out of that. The cruise as a solo traveller cost £295, or the lead-in price for an inside cabin if you're travelling based on 2 people was £169. This is the cheapest cruise I could find on Cunard for 2.5 years. So this is the cheapest Cunard cruise you could do, and it's worth every single penny. Get onto Cunard. As I said, our channel is totally self-funded. Cunard aren't paying us to say this, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's been the best cruise I've done so far, and this is why we have 5 more Cunard cruises coming up, and I can't wait to do it. 53 weeks till we're back on board. I'm now here in beautiful Hamburg. Now let's see what you can do for a day of exploring in Hamburg. Come with me, join me for the journey, and we'll see what we can do. Hamburg is Germany's second largest city, with its metropolitan borough with a population of 5.1 million, similar to the West Midlands Combined Authority, where I live. It's a really important port, located on the River Elbe, located 68 miles inland from the North Sea. Hamburg is Germany's largest port and the 3rd largest after Rotterdam and Antwerp in Europe. Today's weather forecast was -1 with wind speeds of 10 knots, making it really feel like -7. It was absolutely freezing cold. But that said, it made for a beautiful setting with snow on the ground. So far I've just kind of had a bit of a wander. No real intention, not looked at the maps or anything, but bloody cold. That place looks nice and warm, doesn't it? Yeah, no real intention. You'll notice in Germany that the buses are really long. And with that in mind, I decided to take an open-top bus tour with the roof closed in. Commentary was provided, and it also gave me a discount on a river cruise should I wish to take it. A hop-on, hop-off bus is a great way to see any city, as if you fancy something you like, you can get off and know that you'll be able to get back on the bus and carry on your tour. Okay, so I've took the hop-on, hop-off tour. Line A down to the riverside. I'm going to be taking a 2-hour tour. It is absolutely bloody cold today, folks, so wrapped up very warm. I was prepared for this. It's very pretty, and yeah, ready to go. But the boat's going in about half an hour. Just going to have a little bit of a wander around by the riverside. 2-hour boat trip, €24.50. That's a bargain really. So just over £20, and hop on, hop off bus, €21. So that's £45.50 altogether, and that's going to occupy me for most of the day. So I think that's pretty good value for money really. After Rotterdam, Hamburg is one of the busiest and biggest ports in Europe, connecting many countries via its waterways. If you don't fancy taking a guided tour, one of the great ways to see Hamburg is via its waterways, and water buses run throughout the day. So one of the ways to get from the ship into Hamburg is using the line 62. It takes you from the dock here to the docklands where I am. You've got some lovely restaurants all along here.
and it's also where you'll be able to take your boat tours, various lengths from an hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking a 2 hour
On my hop-on, hop-off tour, an announcement was made that you could see the driver or the kiosk to get a discounted ticket to take the XXL River Cruise tour, and my vessel for the 2 hours would be the clean Romy. You'll notice its wheelhouse at the front here is able to go up and down.
Our river cruiser, ladies and gents. It has a retractable roof for on the river.
Music would be played throughout the voyage to enhance your experience, including dramatic music when a boat went past.
A unisex toilet is available on board the boat.
So hello there everybody, just on the boat now, on the 2 hour river cruise, just about ready to set off on the boat. It's going to be good, nice and busy, nice to see tourism booming in January. We'll see what it's all about. It's going to be good. Our guide, who spoke German throughout the tour, introduced himself and provided informative commentary throughout the voyage. So we're just beginning our river cruise now and sailing out into the port of Hamburg for a drink, and I've ordered the Glühwein and a Weiss beer or wheat beer, just over €4 for the Glühwein, so cheers. Oh, it's really nice and spicy. Warming, it's great. Oh, that's great as well. Very nice. Needed on this cold day. So, cheers. An attentive at-seat bar service was provided throughout the voyage with a selection of hot and cold beverages as well as snacks. Prices was on the more steeper side, aimed at tourists, and he was able to pay in euros or also by card. Pause to take a look at the drinks menus. Hamburg is a big, busy port. It's absolutely crazy the size of the ships that are on this river. And look at this. It's crazy. Look at it. That's mental. Our tour would next take in one of the biggest container ships in the world, Ada Nova, one of the Carnival ships, a German U-boat, as well as our very own Queen Victoria.
Strom, den man hier anbietet, ist dreimal teurer, 100 Millionen Euro gebaut worden und
The glass roof really enhanced the tour, so he was able to see what was above as well as what was on the side. Next it was time to come off the main river and head into the city centre as we went past the beautiful paddle steamer Louisiana Star.
Wir fahren übers Klaviderfleet mit euch in die Speicherstadt und die Kaianlage hier auf der
So that was great, really enjoyed it. What's been interesting, I've had a notification from KLM that my flight from Amsterdam to Birmingham has been cancelled. So it's all part of the adventure, so we're going to see what's going to happen. But I've thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a great tour, and even though the whole tour is in German, it's still been informative. The crew was great, drinks reasonably priced, so good, highly recommend it. So it's a great thing to do here in Hamburg if you are here visiting.
Once my river tour had concluded, it was time to jump back on the hop-on, hop-off tour.
So there we go folks, back at Hamburg Town Hall. It's a lovely city, there's plenty to see and do here. There's the lake, which is really beautiful if you had a lot of time here, certainly, and better weather, to go and have a wander around it. It's a very modern city. Obviously it was damaged significantly in World War II, so it's not pretty like the Rhine, and the Rhine's very special to me, so I don't want it to be the Rhine. And I'll definitely come and visit here again. So just walking now from the town hall over to the train station to get the S1 to take me to the airport, which is just located here. Within the train station there is cafes, grocery shops, there is sandwich shops, plenty for you to do to grab something for your journey. Down on the platform there is also a small shop serving food, coffee, cigarettes and snacks. Information screens telling you when the train is due and how many carriages it is for.
For Hamburg Airport, it's important to make sure you're on the front 3 coaches. What was really good was the information screens was not only just in German, but English as well as sign language. My local train journey would be all stops to Hamburg Airport and would take around 30 to 40 minutes on its suburban railway network. The cost just €3.90, and that's it for this week's episode of Travel with the Dons. Coming up next week, it's an interesting episode where I'll be flying business class with KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. I'll be making use of the airport lounge prior to my flight, sampling the wine, sampling the food and making sure that I'm relaxed for my journey home.
That's great.
Before I'll be joining my Boeing 737-900 on European business class. If you're ready, I'm ready. Join me for the journey. Travel with the Dons.
Cheers everybody.